Hi, my name is Albert, and I'm here with members of the group Joe Marshall, Ed Begley on guitar. Oh, God, that was awful. I messed up your name.
Ed Begley on pedal steel.
On pedal steel, and Joe Marshall on vocals. How long have you been playing around New York and New Jersey and Connecticut?
2 years we've been
2 years with this band now. And that picture that we just saw had a couple of members of your band.
A couple of ex-members. The photograph was taken at a gig at CBGB's. And they were, particularly that picture was taken for the book about Elvis Costello, of which me and the band are chapter 14.
Yes.
So you might want to pick up a copy of that.
Sure, I'd like to.
Good friend of mine named Krista Reese.
Did that photograph?
Well, she brought down the photographer.
Okay. And how long have you been recording your music? Have you done it like within the past 2 years, or did this go back?
Well, this particular effort with the band that we have now began with me working as an offset of the group Shrapnel, who decided they wanted to write for a female, and I was their choice. I was the token woman that they needed, and they compiled about 28 tunes for me, and by rehearsing and working on those by myself with Shrapnel as a backup band, Jake Riviera, who handled Elvis, became interested in me and lent me some help and moral support and got me over to England to record with Elvis and Nick Lowe. And what you just heard was Stop Looking Her, produced by Nick Lowe with him playing bass and Elvis on lead. And that eventually led to forming my own group, of which Ed Begley here is the pedal steel player. And it consists also, of course, drums and a bass guitar and a good hot lead guitar player. David Rosenberg on drums and Mark Rebo on lead guitar and Dave Conrad on bass.
And they couldn't be here with us today, but
unfortunately. They're all working, seasoned veteran musicians and had other commitments, but
we're on welfare. We can show
But you're all professionals.
Quite, yeah.
Yeah. And what other influences have you had in your life besides mentioning to me Jackie Wilson?
Right. Well, Jackie Wilson's the latest one, merely because we want to take the group into a more R&B direction these days, and Jackie Wilson's just an idol of mine. I mean, you end up kicking yourself in the pants because you can't sing like him, but nonetheless, you love listening to it and you learn a whole lot from it. And our group being sort of eclectic because we feature the pedal steel, maybe it'll give us another edge on an R&B flavored stuff using a pedal steel.
Yeah, but you know, Jackie Wilson can't play pedal steel either, so.
No, not these days. Or
not anymore.
Really?
In the past, maybe. Do you like to do any other projects as well? I hear you're into art.
Oh, yeah. Well, like we said, all media connected, you know, art, painting and drawing and sculpting, and sort of took a stab at acting, even video in college and stuff. I remember played a female vampire once and got a pie in the face as well, playing a stripper in a burlesque
Is that the horror comedy?
Oh, it was amazing. It was really funny. I didn't expect the pie. That's what made it even funnier.
You're playing around in, what is it, July?
Yeah, we'll be at the Ritz with Eric Burden, which should be a bang-up show because it's always fun when people are coming to see a good singer like Eric Burden. I mean, he knocked them on their ear the last time he was in town, and they come to see Eric Burden sing, and the support group features a singer as well. It's always, I think the crowd likes it because they're coming for that one thing, and they're surprised by the opening band being not similar to Burden, but showing that same kind of spirit.
They really like singers nowadays.
We
talked about that before.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Real singers, the type that have voices and enjoy melodies and stuff.
Pretty tunes and singing and listening and being able to walk out of a place humming what you just heard.
That's right.
Instead of, kind of
like some of this noise that we have around here nowadays.
Rock noise.
Thank you very much for coming, Joe.
A pleasure.
And Ed.
Thank you.
Take care.